Today on Seattle Refined, we convene our first ever Bachelorette Roundtable.
Well, when you're on TV, I have every right to judge you.
From the men that got away to the ones you can't believe stayed, our experts break down the final 6.
Oh, God. I love Peter.
Oh, that was a good guy.
He makes me feel things I've never felt before. He's so gorgeous.
Then, the coolest art display we've seen in a while. Find out why you'll want to sit and reflect over these amazing mirrors. Plus,
Did you see that?
Refined's John Prentice takes his mother-in-law to driving class. But just who's getting schooled here? And the nominations are in. Meet the first round of finalists in our first ever So Northwest Awards. Seattle Refined starts now. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm CAREY Brandenburg in for Guard Swanson, and we are down here at the Seattle waterfront where it is absolutely gorgeous out. Now, I know you're probably wondering, where the heck is Guard? Well, no need to worry. Guard is enjoying some much-deserved R&R, and he will be back on Friday. He even sent in a few snapshots from his vacation to make us all jealous. As you can see, Guard is feeling no pain at the moment. Speaking of pain, some more hearts are about to get squished on ABC's The Bachelorette tonight. When we last checked in with Bachelorette Rachel, she was in tears after giving 8 more guys the axe. And apparently, she was exhausted too, because last week ABC pulled a fast one and slipped in a repeat of the show. Yeah, we were mad too, but onward and upward. So now it's down to 6. 6 dudes who all want Rachel to say I do. So who's got the best shot at walking her down the aisle? We rounded up our Bachelorette watchers here at Como to get their take. Okay, so we're down to just 6 guys, but before we get into talking about them, which of course we're going to, what do you guys think of the season so far? What do you think about Rachel?
I really like Rachel. She feels like the first Bachelorette who's really, she makes up her mind on someone and then she doesn't diddle-daddle about it. She just is like, I've had enough of you, bye. I've had enough of you, bye. She's really good at breaking up with people, which I feel like is a pretty great, it's a pretty great skill.
If I'm just keeping it absolutely 100,
Which I don't want you to do.
I feel like you should go home.
I agree. I don't think she's the most exciting contestant, but I definitely think it's the most real season that we've had so far.
I'm not here to be played. I'm not here to be made a joke of, which is what I feel like you're doing right now with me. So I'm really gonna need you to get the out.
She keeps it real.
I have a feeling that like after the final rose, when we all find out who like her guy is, I feel like she's one of those people who like I knew from night 1 and I was ready to just like get it done with. It's not as exciting as a season because there's really no drama because I feel like there is like 1 or 2 runners.
Besides Waboom guy. Waboom's only like a 1-date kind of guy.
Is he even a 1-date kind of guy?
I don't know, maybe.
He's not a 1-date kind of guy for me, but then again, you're married, so.
I mean, I'd go out with him.
So on that note, who was sent home that, in your opinion, should have stuck around?
I'm trying to trick her into falling in love.
Will.
Well, that's mine. Will too.
Will, yeah.
I know.
Will.
Swoon.
Will's the one that got away. He's so
boring, literally.
That's
like,
what I
their
realized.
date
Everyone
was
we talked
such a
to about
drag.
Will, it's either you. Carrie and I were actually watching it the other night, and she was like, Will, out. He's so boring. I'm like, really? Will would be the kind of guy I would date because he seems like also kind of authentic.
Right, but then he's also proclaiming to be this big emotional sweetheart and doesn't show it at all.
I think Will and Kenny are my two, like, I think they were too, I hate to say it, they were just too good for the show.
Me?
Hello, love. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic now.
And Kenny kind of worked his butt off on that season, and then he kind of finally got Lee off. He got, you know,
Oh my God.
whatever, jousted in the eye, blood everywhere. And then he did all of that, and you're like, okay, he's finally gonna win her heart. And they're like, she's like, I miss my daughter, I gotta go home. And you're like, what, Kenny, you did all of this?
I feel so bad for Kenny because I feel like he just got played big time.
So I really liked Diggy. Was his name Diggy? He wore like the bow ties and the glasses, and he was so cute. But like, he didn't have like any TV time or anything. But I loved him from day 1.
All right, so 6 left. We're gonna go through them, and I want to hear your thoughts on each one. Okay, Peter.
Oh God, I love Peter.
Oh, that was a good guy.
He makes
Okay.
me feel things I've never felt before. He's so gorgeous. He's like a silver fox. He's like like a husky or like a Kata or something. He was so beautiful.
So you like
Peter.
Yeah, I like Peter. He's alright.
I thought that he was going to be in the final two since literally the moment he walked out of the limo. He's not like conversation-wise. We haven't like heard a bunch of like intellect. They're just kind of like pawing at each other every time we see him. Which I mean, look at his face.
Their kisses seem normal to me.
Yes.
They don't seem over because I think the next guy is Brian, right? And Brian's is those kisses are really hard to watch on TV.
But
a lot of tongue.
she's into it. She loves it.
Yeah.
So like, who are we to judge other women's kissing preferences?
Totally.
Well, when you're on TV, I have every right to judge you.
You signed up to be judged by women sitting at home.
Sorry.
Can I tell you my thoughts on Brian?
Yeah.
What he looks like to me, or
Yeah.
who he looks like?
Yeah.
He looks like Joey Fatone's slightly more attractive younger brother. I just saw him and I went, he looks like Joey Fatone. Why has no one put this reference together?
So the front runners are supposed to be, apparently, we all agree, Peter and Brian.
But then I think, and don't get me started on this because I'm pretty riled up, the viewers literally don't know a third of the like 2 of the finalists.
Adam.
Yeah.
I don't.
Which,
I have a question mark.
Oh, actually, no, maybe.
Adam.
Adam and
Matt, who has thick eyebrows.
Oh, the eyebrow guy. Yeah.
That's all
we
I know.
don't
He's
know.
huge eyebrows.
We don't know either of them.
All I know is I think Rachel and Matt have a really great friendship. I think she'll probably cry if she lets Matt go because I think she just really likes having him around. Okay. And then the other guys who no one really... Dean.
No, Dean.
Who's super hot.
Tiny little baby.
Yeah, his face is so sweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then
Eric.
the other guy? Eric?
Eric, who's left.
Oh, Eric's great.
Who's also young-ish. Yeah, he
He has too many doubts, and he's already self-doubting.
Yeah.
Eric's questioning too much, and which is never a good sign.
Yeah. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win Rachel's heart? Is he gonna propose? And the money question, will they actually make it down the aisle?
I honestly think Peter's gonna win.
I think Peter too, and I think they could last because Rachel to me seems like the kind of person who like would make decisions going forward off real things.
I do think it's going to be Peter. I'd give him a few months. I'm not seeing the glow yet, so give it maybe towards the finale, but I think we're going to see Rachel on Bachelor in Paradise in about 2
Dancing with the
seasons
Stars?
from now. Dancing with the Stars, yeah.
The Bachelorette airs tonight at 8 p.m. here on Como, and look for full recap tomorrow on SeattleRefined.com. Think you've got what it takes to find love on The Bachelor or Bachelorette? Your shot is just 10 days away. July 20th, the annual Bachelor casting call takes over Pacific Place, and of course, Refined will be there. Hundreds of guys and gals from across the Puget Sound will try to impress the Bachelor casting team with their charm and wit, and possibly win a spot on the show. For more information on how to register, log on to SeattleRefined.com. It's going to be tons of fun. Seattle Refined is just getting started. Remember this sweet girl? Find out if our Refined to the Rescue pup Zoe has finally found her forever home. But first,
we were up at 4:30 and left Portland at 5.
a new exhibit worth waiting in line for. Why everyone is talking about these mind-blowing rooms that never seem to end. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Carrie Brandenburg, in for a vacationing Guard Swanson, and we are here on the Seattle waterfront. Now, normally when you think of someone who likes to gaze into the mirror all day, you think of someone like this.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Or this.
So handsome. Hello, you.
Or even this.
If I have a day off, I will spend 4 to 8 hours in front of the mirror.
But thanks to a mind-blowing new exhibit at the Seattle Art Museum, you don't have to be vain to want to stare in the mirror for hours. Como's Lee Stoll explains.
The line around the Sam on a gray Monday morning would rival a rock star.
We were up at 4:30 and left Portland at 5.
Inside, a show inviting people to stop, stare, and struggle to describe the explosion of shapes and colors from the mind of world-renowned Japanese artist Yayoi Kusama.
Some of the artworks here are really interesting because they look like they're just popping out of the wall. You really want to touch them. Unfortunately, just as a kid, you're not allowed to touch the art.
But the biggest attraction, these flat, white boxes. Infinity Mirrors, the exhibit's namesake, invites the viewer to stand in 5 rooms filled with dazzling lights and odd objects.
On the outside, you don't expect much, and then you pop on in. This is where we want to start because this is actually the first one that she created. This was made back in the 60s.
Kusama's body of work, almost as infinite as the mirrors themselves. The exhibit showcases 65 years of creation. Online tickets sold out in 24 hours.
Kusama is 88 years old and she is still making art even today. How great is this for a selfie generation?
Visitors are invited to make art themselves.
This is the obliteration room. Everything is white right now, but you get stickers. And the point is, you get to put your stickers anywhere you want in this entire room, and by the end of the exhibit, the white will be obliterated by all of this color.
Leaving a mark on a show that is sure to leave an impression.
The Infinity Mirrors display runs through September 10th at SAM. For ticket information or to click through our amazing gallery of the exhibit, log on to SeattleRefined.com. From mirrors to musicals, a Tony Award-winning smash is about to hit town. The show Fun Home opens tomorrow night at Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater. Fun Home is a musical memoir of a girl exploring the mysteries of her childhood and finally seeing her parents through adult eyes. The show only runs through July 30th, so get your tickets now.
My name is Christopher John Francis Booth. I like outer space.
Tickets are also available now for The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Now, the title is a mouthful, but this provocative play is also a Tony Award winner, and the buzz on it is flat out amazing, so it's worth checking out. It has a short run beginning July 25th at the Paramount Theater. If you're looking for a way to spice up your lunch hour, how about a little midday music? The Downtown Seattle Association's Out to Lunch concert series is underway, and I personally think this is really cool. Monday through Friday, between now and September 1st, you can catch a free concert at nearly a dozen outdoor stages around downtown. This is the 39th year the Downtown Association has pulled this off. For a full lineup, check out our website. Next on Refined, it's some serious puppy power. Meet the Northwest woman transforming these adorable dogs into life-changing companions.
Good girl.
Plus, the nominees are... Meet the first group of finalists for the So Northwest Awards.
Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm CAREY Brandenburg. Now we're here on the Seattle waterfront on this gorgeous summer day, and Guard is on vacation. Lucky dog. While we're on the subject, congratulations to our Refined to the Rescue June Pup of the Month, Zoe. The 2-year-old had sat in a shelter for more than a year waiting for a loving family to adopt her. Refined teamed up with the folks at Saving Great Animals to try and find this sweet girl a forever home. And lo and behold, it worked. The Trevino family saw Zoe on Refined, met her, and fell in love. As you can see, she's made herself quite at home. Now, I'm a total dog person, so stories like that really make me happy. One of the things I love most about dogs is their endless capacity for joy and their innate ability to improve the lives of the people around them. Just ask Nancy PREWITT. Before they even take a step with their blind partners, guide dog puppies spend a year with trainers. The trainers teach them the skills they'll need to guide the blind and visually impaired. Nancy PREWITT says those skills include basic obedience.
They get to play and have their toys and things like that, but they can't scream around the house and knock people over. I think we do a better job of making well-behaved dogs than the average person. Not saying that everybody doesn't do a good job, but you know, just we have more rules, I think, than the average person.
Nancy got involved with the program through the Beaverton-based Sight Masters Puppy Raising Club when her daughter asked her for a dog. She was hesitant at first, but her mother had a suggestion for her.
She said we could try a dog for a year and see how it goes. So now we've had 26 dogs.
All of the dogs Nancy trains are labs and golden retrievers. She says they're the preferred breeds for guide dog training because of their size and temperament and their cuteness.
You love them. Who couldn't love a little puppy? And then, but you know you're doing it for a good cause. You love them, but you want them to help somebody else.
Besides obedience, the puppies have to be trained how to handle themselves in public. That's why state law allows puppies in training to have the same access as guide dogs and other service dogs in public places.
So we get to take them to restaurants and grocery stores and on the Macs and on the buses.
Which can be a hard job for a puppy.
Girl. The first time, hopefully they sleep under the table. But we usually wait till they're 5 or 6 months old so we know how they're going to react usually.
The hardest job for Nancy is giving the pups up after a year. But she's found the perfect solution.
I get a new puppy right away. So you've got a new puppy to love, and then you're just, you know, that puppy is being loved and well taken care of at Guide Dogs and is going to go on and make somebody a wonderful guide.
We want to give a shout out to our friends at K2 in Portland for sharing that story with us. For more refined animal stories, check out our website. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Refined. You know, it's not uncommon for brides and grooms to suffer a few growing pains when it comes to their in-laws. Let's face it, some mother-in-laws can drive you crazy. And as Refined's John Prentice learned, some can drive like Mario Andretti.
I have kind of been into cars my whole life, but not necessarily driving them. And then a friend invited me out to a race, and that's kind of where I started to find my passion. It's never too late. I started late. My first time out on a racetrack was at 29.
Now Michelle Miller is a genuine race car driver, an instructor at Dirtfish Rally School in Snoqualmie.
We teach people how to intentionally slide a car and, you know, putting the car where you want it with precision and accuracy. We teach students from 83-year-old grandmas to 15-and-a-half-year-olds that just got their permit looking to build some car control up to professional racers.
I spent a few minutes driving one of their rear-wheel drive cars, and it was a blast. But to test the theory that Dirtfish can teach anyone to rally, I brought along my soon-to-be mother-in-law, Nancy. She's good at a lot of things, including making a killer butternut squash soup, but she's never driven a car at the limit.
I'm a little concerned about this Dirtfish name because the connotation of it is, you know, fish out of water, which is definitely me here on a racetrack. I'm hoping to get a little bit of experience in being able to drive in situations that I'm not too comfortable in, like snow and ice.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, over and up to first.
Okay.
Nice and easy now. Oh, a little more throttle next time. So start her up. Give it just a little bit of gas. That's it. Now grab second gear.
The first lesson for Dirtfish newbies is learning how to put the car into a slide.
Give it a little bit of gas here. And lift and turn. Back to gas. See? All right. Woo!
After a few more laps around the skid pad,
Did you see that? Sliding all around like I knew what I was doing?
on to the next challenge?
Yes! On to the next challenge.
The next challenge is the Boneyard, a short course of left and right-hand turns.
We're going to go straight out. First lap, feel it out. Have a little fun with it. Stay on it. And let's turn free. There you go.
Can't explain how confidence feels.
Isn't it great? You'll be a new driver on the snow and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really.
All right, could you run half the course and stop in the back straight so I can retrieve the camera? And Nancy, do this one with feeling.
With feeling.
With feeling. Okay.
Gotcha. Feeling. Go get it.
Feeling. Feelings. We'll show you feelings.
Nicely done.
Thought
Right
I'd
for the
show
camera.
off.
I like it. What do you think, Nancy?
Oh, that was amazing. Really amazing. You know, you never think that you can do something like this until you get out there and find out anybody can do this. Anybody can do this.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
You're a
Great
great
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you.
You're a great student.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Now for the moment of truth. Who improved the most at Dirtfish?
I think Nancy might have done a little bit better.
Oh my God, I'm getting back out there. I'm gonna get back out there and beat her for sure.
He's got to be honest.
John Prentice, Seattle, Refined.
Finally, for this episode, we asked, you voted, and we are ready to reveal the first nominations in the first category of our first ever So Northwest Awards. Without further ado, the nominations in the category of Best Outdoor Patio for Happy Hours are Leonard K's Boathouse in Allen, Ray's Boathouse, 2120 Seattle. Now we need your help to crown a winner. Cast your votes by going to SeattleRefined.com/awards. And be sure to tune in tomorrow when we reveal our next round of nominees.
That's it for Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.
It's the